Hey guys, how you doing? We're here for fire signs. We're going to do Leo, Sagittarius, and then Aries as I rolled my astro dice to figure out the order. And we're going to get right into it. So, Leo, these messages are just quick messages to find you whenever they need to find you. And timestamps in. Okay, start here. Spirit, what is going on with Leo? Leo energy. The house that Leo rules for you at this beautiful divine time in which you're catching this message. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What is in their highest good? We got the polygraph. That's one of the new cards I made tonight. With the broken mind. What else? We've got the key. We've got the bomb. And we've got the alchemy set. Leo. You're interrogating an angel. Okay. The polygraph, the angel is telling you the truth. I think you are dead set on assuming that they're lying because, you know, the broken mind, this version of the card, the angel is right in front of you, but your mind is perceiving them like they could be a demon, right? Like they have motives, they have an agenda, they're keeping secrets, right? It's like you're running them through an interrogation. You've got a Chiron wound that you seriously need to reality check hard. With the bomb out here, blow that Chiron wound out of the water. Like you're afraid you're going to martyr yourself for nothing, but you have an angel in front of you. Angels return what you give. They're not black holes, you know, they're not shadow energy that just takes your light and doesn't return it. Angels are reciprocal. You've got to alchemize this like ASAP. We've got the sun on the bottom and the comet on top. I think you only have a short period of time in which you can shine with this. Comets come and go, they're fleeting. And I think your angel is a very beautiful light that is going to come and go. They're going to close the door and the wall's going to go up. The wall is going to go up. It'll be done. So you got to get your demons in check. You have someone with no motives, someone who is genuine in front of you. They're not keeping secrets. I think your energy is making them nervous and it's off-putting. It's sending off red flags. Like even if they were hesitant to be honest initially, ultimately they ended up being honest with you. And I think you have to really tune into your intuition and know the truth when you hear it. What is going on? What else does Leo need to know? What are they thinking or acting on? What are the feelings? This is my masculine, feminine deck. Yeah, divine alchemy, feeling in between how you used to feel and are meant to feel. Your heart is screaming to ignore your low thoughts. Aligning with a vibration, high or low, depends on what you want to create. What do you want to create? You are being cruel to yourself by giving premature chances to those without regard to your soul's damages. And I feel that energy you could be cruel to yourself by not giving someone a chance prematurely because you're afraid that they have no regard for your soul's damages. But your angels, they see your soul's damages, and that's why they're here to help heal it, to help give you a better experience that counters your wounds, right? That's what angels are here for. Your heart and mind need to recover. Feeling broken, numb, or wanting to be alone. You want to feel victorious and strong in soul. That came out super sideways. Because a part of you might feel really defeated. When your ego is out of control and trying to prove its strength, you hurt the people it's convinced itself you don't care about or don't care about you. Don't lie to yourself to get your ego stroked. Regret. The ego is out of control, trying to prove its strength, trying to hold on to what it wants to hold on to, trying to push away what it wants to push away. Because you've convinced yourself that you don't care about certain people, or you're convinced that certain people don't care about you. And you're either lying to yourself to validate that you're right when you're clearly wrong. And you're trying to stroke your own ego by maintaining control of whatever it is you're involved with. But the reality is you're going to regret it if you're not already. Your heart is screaming at you to ignore your lowest thoughts. If your heart is screaming at you, it's because you've shut it down for way too long. You can align with the high path or the low path. It depends entirely on you. That depends entirely on you. Feeling in between how you used to feel and are meant to feel. Like maybe you used to feel attacked. Maybe you used to feel really on edge. Maybe you're defensive for a reason, right? But the reality is you can't just apply defense to everyone. The universe sends us angels, especially when we've been through a lot. And unfortunately, because we've been through a lot, we tend to push them away thinking they're going to end up being more. They're going to end up being the worst lost ever. But if they're only the greatest lost ever, if you mistreat them, earth angels would stay indefinitely. They're reciprocal. But if they're not getting that reciprocity of the good energy in return, they'll leave. And I think this person's a comet. Like, they'll come in and they'll come out. It depends on your energy. It's like they're going to match your vibe. What's the divine conversation, please, Spirit, that you want to have with Leo? What's the divine conversation, please? If you feel trapped, your perceptions, your beliefs, they built your cage. You have the key. Your beliefs are the reason why you're in the predicament that you're in. The way you're perceiving things, right? The broken mind, thinking everybody has a motive, everybody has an agenda, everybody is out to use you. My ear just rang like fucking crazy. Everybody is out to use you. Everybody's out to take advantage of you. Everybody is wanting something from you. You're not lovable, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Leo, that is not true. It's not true. The world is not filled with demons and demons only. There are earth angels here, and they do find you. And either you align with that vibration or you don't. You decide what you want to create. When our angels show up and they're genuine and they're considerate and they hold compassion for you, they show you mercy. Like you got to snap out of it. Because yeah, you know, if you look at everybody like they're a fucking demon and everybody is out to use you or take advantage of you, of course you'd want to be alone. Your mind and heart need to recover. Feeling broken, numb, or wanting to be alone. Like if you feel broken and numb and just want to be alone, you probably do need to be alone and get your mind right and get your heart right. Because this is it's a you problem. It's not other people being the problem. It's a you problem. And the problem is you're looking at everybody. You're looking at everybody like they've got motives. Like no one genuinely cares about you. They only care about what you can provide for them. And that's not true. It's not a true belief. It's not capital T truth, divine truth. Like, yeah, quote unquote, demons exist. Our demons manifest in other people in our mirror. But when you heal those demons, your angels will stick around. Otherwise, they are comets. They'll come and go. They'll show you a different way. They'll show you a different vibe, and they'll be out because they can't stick around. They can't stick around without punishing themselves. So if you feel trapped, it's your own perceptions and beliefs that are doing it. You gotta be aware of that. On a real note. I hope that helps, Leo. Because this is something you got to work on. If you're going to move forward and not feel hurt by people in life and genuinely have close connections that you can rely on and trust, then you've got to get your mind and your heart right. All right. We're going to get into Sag. All right, Sag. Spirit, please. What is going on with Sag? What do they need to know? Sag energy, Sag placements. The house that Sag rules for you. What do they need to know in their highest good at this beautiful divine time that they're catching the message? What is going on with Sag? What is going on with Sag? Got the Comet reversed. We got the Scissors reversed. What else? We got the Honey Jar. We got the Sun. We've got the Keyhole. And Purity came out. We got the Light Hammer on the bottom. And the Fireplace on top. Sag. I I feel like you had a breakthrough with the light hammer and the closed door with the cross underneath. I think you closed the door on martyring yourself big time. Because if you've closed the door on martyrdom, that the divine would weep for you because you're giving your best energy to people who aren't ready. When you're sacrificing the best of yourself. That's a rough place to be in. So with the fireplace, I feel like you are ready for warmth. I don't know if you have the warmth yet, but you are ready for it. With the comet in the reverse and the scissors in reverse, I feel like something's not done. Like if you tried to come and go or cut something off, I don't feel like that's done with those energies being in the reverse. And the best part about it not being over yet is that it's super sweet. It's super sweet. It ends up being super light. And I feel like with the keyhole here, that means you haven't necessarily walked away yet. Like you could see the love that's on the other side. Your vibration is pure. The white rose, that love is innocent and pure. There's nothing tainted here. You're shining in your light. I feel like you haven't walked through the door and shut it behind you yet. And or if you did walk away, if you did, right, and you did close that door because you're like, I'm not martyring myself for someone not ready yet. Someone is looking through the keyhole at your energy, your heart chakra energy. Because with the purity here and the sun to either side of it, that's so genuine. It's so genuine and light. And it's like someone is peeping through the keyhole, as you walk away. I think you might have someone thinking, what else do we need to know? What else does Sag need to know? This divine time that they catch this message. What is in their highest good to know? Feeling like a failure no matter what you do, it's not good enough. Being emotionally reserved doesn't make you weak. It actually means you are mature in the face of others' emotional weakness. Feeling confused and half empty, pessimistic, not knowing what to do. Feeling the need to do some soul searching. Seeking to understand your demons. Sometimes when we have it all, we wonder if there's more. Journey, yes, but a better destination? Think what could you possibly ask for? So Sag, you may have cut something off. Ego battle. No one is truly right or wrong. That's completely not the point. Rest, retreat, and recollect yourself. Take a break. Your focus is betraying you. Hurt people by trying too hard. And you know what, Sag? I feel that. I think you might have just put your best energy out there. You came pure. You came light. You came with the sweetness, right? You came with all this beautiful energy. And for whatever reason, it wasn't enough, or you're feeling like a failure because it wasn't enough. You are emotionally reserving yourself. You're holding your emotions back, and that doesn't make you weak. It just means you're mature because, you know, you're facing the emotional weaknesses of other people. You're confused and you don't know what to do. Because whatever you went towards, it felt right. It felt right. And so it's like you're reverting back to soul searching to better understand your demons. I think this was the right destination. Sometimes when we have it all, we wonder if there's more. Journey, yes, but a better destination? Think, what more could you possibly ask for? I think you just need to do exactly what you're doing. If you walked and you went forward, I think that's exactly what you should be doing. I don't think you should be blaming yourself. I think you did the right thing. I think if you were to have continued trying when someone wasn't ready, or someone is dealing with emotional weakness, emotional challenges, I think walking away was the right thing to do. Because the more you try too hard, that's your own hurting someone else because they can't reciprocate. They're not in the same vibe you are yet, right? They're looking at you through the keyhole. And you can see it, right? On the closed door, you could see the keyholes there. You finished that cycle. You realize that was a major crack in your foundation. Trying too hard or sticking around or whatever, you know, allowing other hurt people to hurt you because you're hurt and didn't know how to love yourself. But they still have, at the very least, their mind's eye thinking about you. And it's wild, you know, like, I'll share a little tip of information. I was talking to somebody and I just realized it tonight, like, because of course I do astrology and I look at synastry off the bat because you can see a lot and tell a lot, but I don't necessarily have every single aspect up all the time on my phone because then it's a lot. It looks crazy. But I ended up throwing all of the different alignments on there because I am digging, right? Being a Sag myself, I am digging to understand different things, you know, what was I feeling and what sparked it, because this person really did feel so perfect. And I realized that his sun's on my vertex, and then I also realized his vertex is on my moon, which is why I'm an emotionally safe place, why I do pick up on things intuitively really clearly with this person. I could never hurt him. I could never hurt him. Moon and vertex, I could never hurt him. And so it's like, I chose to walk. I chose to walk because if I kept trying, I tried too hard. Ultimately, like, yeah, I would have been hurt, but the worst part would have been that I would have hurt him and I couldn't do it. I can't. It's not in the stars. I can't hurt him. And it's just one of those things, you know, and the detail was missed initially, but I found it in hindsight, right? Doing the digging. And so it's like, okay, it is what it is, though. You know, it is what it is, though. Like, ready is ready and not ready is not ready. And it probably would have been perfect. Maybe the time's off. Just let it be. Just let it be then. You know, rest, retreat, recollect yourself, take a break, let it go. You know, it doesn't have to be over forever, but it's definitely over for now because the truth is what the truth is. And I pick up on things, you know what I mean? I pick up on things. And I had to trust myself. I had to trust myself, and no matter how perfect it felt, I needed to walk, because I would have hurt him and I would have hurt myself if I didn't, you know. I think sometimes, Sag, there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. And you just kind of have to accept it for what it is. And just move forward doing what you're doing. Just move forward. I think it's really good that you let that martyrdom go. You know, that you are not going to hang yourself on the cross, bearing the burdens of other people that haven't healed the facets of themselves yet that would hurt you in the long run. It's not your job to heal other people or fix other people or chase other people or prove yourself to other people. Like, it's just, your value is your value. Obviously, you've got a really pure heart. You've got beautiful light. You've got this sweet energy. I don't think it's done, but time will tell, right? Time will tell all things. What is the divine conversation Spirit wants to have with you, Sag? What is the divine conversation? Yeah. If I had it my way, you'd be happy and fulfilled and satisfied. Why do you insist on suffering, right? Perception. I feel like if you want to think something is wrong with you, if you want to continue to feel confused or feel like a failure or feel not good enough, like, if Spirit had it Spirit's way, you would be happy and fulfilled and satisfied. So don't insist on suffering. You know, it is what it is, and that's okay. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. And maybe that is something you're healing from, you know, your youth, especially if you are empathic, right? Maybe you always felt like you weren't good enough, or everything you did, no matter what you did, it was never enough. You know, unsatisfiable people, whether they were your parents or your exes or your teachers or your friends, like whatever it was, you know, not feeling good enough. And I think that's what you're healing, feeling like you're not good enough. I think if you have walked away, it's because you do know you're good enough. And I think it's just your old residual kind of demons trying to creep back into your head. And you can just put them right out, right? Throw your demons in the fireplace. Throw your demons in the fireplace. All right. I hope that helps, Sag. I don't think you did anything wrong. And I don't think you could have done anything better than you did. So just let it be. Just let it be. Continue to do life. All right. All in divine time. All in divine time. Okay. We're going to get into Aries. Okay. Timestamp for Aries. All right, Aries. How you doing? What is going on with Aries, please, Spirit? Arian energy, Aries placement, the house that Aries rules for you. What is going on with Aries at this beautiful divine time that they're catching this? What does Aries need to know in their highest good? We've got the starting line. We've got the comet. What else? Oh. I'm taking all of these. I've got the needle and thread. You are stuck here. Olive branch, the bomb, and the cauldron. Aries, Pisces had these cards as well. So if you are an Aries Pisces cusp, or you have other strong significant Pisces placements, you might want to check the Pisces read. I feel something's going on. It feels like an ignition. Like when you turn the key in the car, if you don't have a push button, right? I'm old enough to remember when cars had keys, like legit, like keys. But I feel, it feels like ignition. I think you have a red thread contract. The needle and thread, right? The red thread. It's about certain people in our life that no matter what happens, there's a soul connection that can't be broken. A soul connection that can't be broken. It's like the cord you can't cut. And I feel like there is an olive branch that needs to be extended to this person. Because obviously your energy, your soul is entangled with theirs in some which way, shape, or form that isn't going anywhere. And I think once you do extend that olive branch to whoever it is, your stuckness will just explode. I don't think you're going to be stuck anymore. And I think that breaks a spell or breaks a curse or something along those lines, right? With the cauldron there. Especially if you've always felt cursed or felt like God hates you, or, however far you've taken it with yourself. Feeling unlucky. I think you have to reach out to your red thread person. What is going on? What is going on with Aries? What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Insight for Aries, please. You're being cruel to yourself by giving premature chances to those without regard to your soul's damages. And that's in reverse. That was in reverse. Making or receiving a tangible offer. May your will be done. Manifestation. Your love is valued and honored. Creation energy. Give me a couple more, please, Spirit. Feeling like your reality and your ideal are two different things. Burning the candle at both ends. Feeling attacked or judged, like you need to defend yourself. Divine intervention is taking place to keep you on path. Learn to surrender what is beyond your control. Remove that which burdens your energy and your spirit. With this card being in the reverse, I think you're being cruel to yourself by not giving something a chance because you don't think they have any regard for your soul. And that might be your needle and thread person, right? Your red thread person. You might not think they give a shit about the fact that you're hurting. I think they do, though. I don't think that they would be cruel to you. I think you not reaching out from a place of peace might be doing more damage to yourself than anything they would do. If you make a tangible offer, if you know that your love is valued and honored, right? Creation energy. If you could take your best energy and put it up on the table, I think you'd be able to manifest some really awesome shit. Because right now, whatever your reality is, you're burning the candle at both ends. You're wearing real thin. feeling attacked and judged, like you need to defend yourself to the people in your reality. Trust and believe divine intervention is taking place to keep you on your path, one way or the other. You're going to have to learn to surrender to things that are beyond your control. You have to figure out what is burdening your energy, burdening your spirit, and remove it. You've got to remove it. You can't continue like this. Whatever it is you're doing, you can't continue like this. Right? This stuck energy that you're in. I feel like this might transpire sooner than you think. It's almost like you're putting it off, thinking you have a lot of time, and you don't even realize like the time's almost ticked out to where spirit's going to hit a reset button. You don't have as much time as you think you do. I feel like that's a tower. I feel like that's a potential tower. What is a divine conversation for Aries, please? What is a divine conversation Spirit wants to have with Aries? Life is not meant to be hard. Stop putting off the one thing you know you must do. Courage. Aries. Life's not meant to be hard, babe. If you know you have to reach out to someone, whoever your red thread is, fuck it. Fuck it. Just fucking do it. If the bomb explodes everything because you did, then let the bomb explode everything because you did. But if you know you have to reach out to that person, I feel like you know you do. I feel like it's been itching at you and you've been putting it off or making reasons or excuses not to, right? Belief issues, perception issues. I feel like you just got to say fuck it and reach out. Fuck it. The worst that could happen is you lose everything misaligned with you. I got 444 on my clock right now. It is 4:44 right now in the morning. I think you got to trust your angels. 444, that is your archangels. That is your angels assisting you, guiding you to help you ascend, right? 444 adds up to 12. That is initiating balance. That comes to a 3 as ascension. Your archangels are helping you initiate balance so that you can ascend out of whatever this is. Reach out to your red thread person. Fuck it. Extend an olive branch. Make a tangible offer. Bring your best love energy forward. Know that it will be valued and it will be honored when you bring that forward. Love is truth. Love is respect. Love is mercy. Love is compassion. Love is consideration. Love is reciprocity. Bring it forward. I think they might take you up on it. Life's not meant to be hard. All right, Aries. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I really do. Don't cut the good stuff out in your head when in the reality you're meant to have the good stuff. You know, don't deprive yourself. Don't let your wounds get in the way. All right. I love y'all, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.